Hello everyone. This video is to show you an if statement in Velocity Report Builder. Now what an if statement is it's a statement that says if this field says this, then do this, and if it doesn't, then do this. Now I've got some examples written up in a note file for you here, so it makes a lot more sense. This is a good example here. So this is saying if, well, first of all, product type 1 is each and 0 is kg, just so you know. And what this is saying is if the product type is 1, so non-weighed, say each, and if it's not, say per kilo. So if we look at this one, basically that's what it applies to anything. So if it's this, then you do this, and if it's not, then do this. And the way you work it out, well, the way you set it up really is quite straightforward. In Report Designer, you can just paste this formula in, and then you'll just drag on the fields. So you would drag on, for example, product type there equals double equals 1, and then you'd put the field here you want it to show if it's true, and the field here to show if it's not true. For example, like here, or even tax. So we're saying if the tax amount equals 0, so no tax, show nothing. If it does, then show the line item tax. So I'm going to just show you Report Designer now. If I edit my Tools Report Designer, double click my invoice or any report you want to do. So this is a good example here. So obviously the invoice, this template can be used for, well, is used for invoices and credits. And I've got a formula here. Excuse me. So we're basically saying if the sales transaction type is a sales invoice, then say invoice number, and if it's not, say credit note number. So that's a very basic if statement. So if we look where that field is, just under the sales transaction type, this is going to say either invoice or credit note, and then underneath it will say sales invoice. Sorry, it will say invoice number or credit note number, because we're saying if it's a sales invoice, say invoice number. If it's not, so in other words, a credit note, say that. So if I run this on an invoice, notice it says invoice number because we've said if it's a sales invoice, as you can see there, say invoice number, and if it's not, the only thing else it can be is a credit note, then say credit note number. So I view that, and notice it says credit note number. And then just to make life a bit easier for you, um, if you was creating it from scratch, I would I'll put a link. I'll put this in the description of the video as an example. So if you copy that, and what I would do is just quite simply take out that field and put in the field you want. So we're saying if this, so this could be where's a good example? So we could say, for example, like the line item notes. So we'll say if line item notes equals, and you need to do double quotations for this. If line item notes says cooked, then say cooked, and if not, say anything else, say raw. And then obviously you delete this, but and just have this, and that says if the line item notes of the products is cooked, then say cooked, and if it's not, say raw. So that's another example. Although I will put all these examples in the description of the video. So I hope this helps, and it's a very good feature to know about in reporting. Thanks for watching.